to crochet motif sleeves on fabric. You can spruce up any store-bought top with crochet. A simple tank top, sleeveless top, or sleeveless dress can be transformed into something spectacular with this simple half-circle crochet lace motif. To make these beautiful sleeves, we're using Be So Fine yarn, which is fingering weight bamboo yarn. For around $10, you can get the tidbit size, which is about 200 yards of yarn. In the actual sleeves on the sweater that you've seen, I used color Raven, which is a deep, rich black. Here's another sample where I used 3 different colors. This is Chantilly lace, Caribbean turquoise, and tropical hot coral. There's all sorts of ways that you could do this, with stripes, with different colors, with a variegated color, and for the demonstration today, I'm going to be using this beautiful lavender, which is called Lavender's First Romance. So let's get started. You want to tie your yarn onto your crochet hook. You can use a slip knot, a solid knot, whichever method you prefer. We're going to chain 4 and slip stitch to the 4th chain from our hook to form a chain 4 ring. Chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and we're going to double crochet into that chain 4 ring, not into any of the chains but the actual ring. So it's a yarn over your hook, insert your hook in the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So the chain 3 counts as our first double, that's our second. We're going to do a total of 9 double crochets in the ring, or the chain 3 plus 8 more. Okay, so you're going to want a total of 9 double crochets, which is the chain 3 plus 8 more double crochets in the ring. And this is what the end of row 1 should look like. Row 2 begins with a chain 3 that counts as your first double crochet. Turn your work and work 2 more double crochets into that first stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and work 3 double crochets in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and 3 double crochets in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and 3 double crochets in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and 3 double crochets in the last stitch. And this is what the end of row 2 should look like. Row 3 begins with a chain 1, turn your work, and single crochet into the first stitch. Chain 7, skip 1 stitch, single crochet once in the next stitch, once in the next chain 1 space, and once in the next stitch. Chain 7, skip 1 stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, and single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 7, skip 1 stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, and single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 7, whoops, chain 7, skip 1 stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, single crochet in the next stitch, chain 7, skip 1 stitch and single crochet in the last stitch. And this is what the end of row 3 should look like. Row 4 begins with turning our work, and into the chain 7 space we're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 5 treble crochets, 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. And we're going to repeat that in each of the chain 7 spaces across. And this is what the end of row 4 should look like. Row 5 begins with slip stitching into each of the first 6 stitches. Chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and double crochet in that same stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets. In the next stitch, 2 double crochets. We're going to chain 3, skip 10 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and work 2 double crochets in the next stitch. 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Two double crochet in the next stitch. And this is what we will repeat across. The chain 3, skip 10, 2 doubles, 2 double, chain 3, 2 doubles, and 2 doubles. And this is what the end of row 5 should look like. Row 6 begins with turning our work, and you're going to slip stitch across until you work your way into the chain 3 space. We're going to chain 6, which counts as a double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet in the same chain 3 space. Chain 3, treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet in the next chain 3 space, which begins with a yarn over twice. Chain 3, and double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the next chain 3 space, which starts with a yarn over once. Okay, so for the rest of the row, we're going to repeat chain 3, treble, chain 3, treble crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, double, chain 3, double crochet in the next chain 3 space. Okay, and this is what the end of row 6 should look like. Row 7 begins with turning our work, slip stitch into the first chain 3 space, chain 1, and single crochet in that same chain 3 space. In the next chain 3 space, work 4 double crochets, chain 3, 4 double crochets. Single crochet in the next chain 3 space. This is what we will repeat across. We're going to work 4 double crochet, chain 3, 4 double crochet in one chain 3 space, and then single crochet in the next chain 3 space. Row 7 begins with a chain 1, turn your work, single crochet in the first single crochet, chain 3, and in the next chain 3 space, work 4 double crochet, chain 3, 4 double crochet. Chain 3, skip the 4 double crochets, single crochet in the next single crochet, chain 3, skip the next 4 double crochets, and in the next chain 3 space work 4 double crochets, chain 3, 4 double crochets. And repeat this all the way across. Chain. This is what the end of row 8 should look like. Row 9 begins with a chain 1, turn our work, single crochet into the first single crochet, chain 5, skip the chain 3 space, skip the 4 double crochets. In the next chain 3 space, work 4 double crochets, chain 3, 4 double crochets. Chain 3, 4 double crochets in the same chain 3 space. Chain 5, skip the next 4 stitches, skip the next chain 3 space, and single crochet in the next single crochet. Chain 5, skip the next chain 3 space, skip the next 4 double crochets. In the next chain 3 space, we're going to work 4 double crochets, chain 3, 4 double crochets. Chain 5, skip 4 double crochets, skip chain 3 space, and single crochet in the next single crochet. And this is what we will be repeating across. Chain 5, single crochet in the single crochet, chain 5, and then work 4 doubles, chain 3, 4 doubles in the chain 3 space in the center of the shell of the previous row. So you just want to repeat this all the way across. Okay, we're at the end of row 9. This is what the end of row 9 should look like, and we're finished with the motif portion of this project. Before fastening off this motif, keep in mind that if you make your tail at the fasten off point long enough, this can be double duty, and you can use this for sewing your shoulder seam. So I'm going to leave it at least 18 inches long, so I have a generous amount of yarn for sewing my shoulder seam. And we will fasten off. I think I've got more like 2 feet than 18 inches, but whatever. Either way, just make sure it's nice and long and generous so you've got plenty of room for sewing your shoulder seam. Now, to keep in mind, in the next section, I will be showing you how to block this so that you can get the nice open effect and also have the size that this will be after washing. How yarn is affected by water is a great component for figuring out the size of something, because let's say we sewed this to the store-bought garment now, and then after we hand wash it after use, this will stretch out and it won't match the sewn seam. You want to make sure your project is the exact size it will be after it reacts with water before you sew it, so that you have the right size. So we're going to block it in the next section, but just before we do, I wanted to give you a quick overview of what parts are what on this sleeve. So this scalloped edge here is the hem that will sit down on your arm, and the end of rows along here is what will be sewn to your sleeve opening on your project. So if we fold this in half this way, you can see that that is the sleeve. This is the component that would be sewn to the front of your top, the back of your top, and this is the opening that is the hem that hangs on your arm. Hopefully that makes a little more sense now. So now you want to go ahead and get a blocking board and some pins, and we can either use the steam of an iron or wet this down with a little bit of delicate wash like Rapture and some water. Okay, so I soaked my sleeve in a little bit of Rapture All Natural Delicate Wash. You can either use a single pod, which is available on my website for $1, or you can use the small bottle, which is only $5 and will give you lots and lots of uses. You want to put a drop of that in some water and soak your sleeve, and then we're going to lay it out on the mat, and using our T-pins we're going to pin it out. So what we're going to be doing is accentuating the scallop edges along the sleeve hem and making a straight line across the end of rows. So due to the nature of the size of this sleeve and the shape, it works best to turn the board on an angle so that we can work the straight edge across the diagonal, and then we'll just evenly pin out to keep this relatively straight along this end. And then we'll flip the whole thing around so we can work on the scallop. Okay, so we're going to let that dry, and once it's dry, we'll use this really long tail that we have, and we will sew this straight edge of the sleeve onto our store-bought garment. And then for size comparison, here's that other motif that I showed you before. This one is not blocked. Notice what a difference the blocking makes for size. Make sure you follow the link in the video description to download this free pattern that includes the line-by-line instructions as well as the photo step-outs from the video. And you can also order the tidbit of Be So Fine yarn for around $10 to make this beautiful top at home yourself. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.